Stephen Ludwig loves sports, always has. For as long as he can remember, he has played basketball, ping pong, tennis, and golf.
It was a way for me to interact with friends and interact with the people around me. Sports also provided me with something to do in my free time.
But they were more than just a hobby. Sports motivated him to live another day. In 22 years, he's had over 30 surgeries and beaten cancer 3 times. Just 2 months ago, Stephen was diagnosed with Maffucci syndrome. Maffucci's is characterized by bone deformities, cartilage growths, and a much higher risk of cancer. Stephen's most visible sign of Maffucci's, his left leg, 10 inches shorter than his right.
Now, when you find out that your son only has a certain 9% chance of living, for example, you gear down and you realize what reality is. Here he is, young.
At that time, the reality was grim. In 2007, he got sicker. Through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Stephen met his hero, Kobe Bryant, at the All-Star Game in Vegas.
Sports and Kobe Bryant gave me this competitive edge to want to go back to school, to want to make more friends, to want to spread my positivity, and that's what I did.
At his best, Stephen played on his high school varsity tennis team. After school, he hit the court with his friend Matthew.
It was really fun to watch Steve-O play because at first, teams would really underestimate him. They would look at him and think, wow, I don't really need to guard him. But then he'd come down, start hitting three-pointers in their face, and they're saying, now we really got to guard this guy.
But at his worst, sports helped him get through and through.
So I found an IV pole and did a makeshift Nerf goal on it, kind of extended it out to where it was right here. There was a period where he needed to move a little bit, and what he'd do is, I want to practice basketball, and so he'd take those tissues and he'd just, literally like that. And then we'd move it back a little bit the next day, and then the next day, and the next day. It's all he wanted to do. It's the craziest thing.
Now all he wants to do is use his story to inspire others. The same way Kobe inspired him.
I noticed that people are most inspired when they actually see me play basketball, instead of me just talking about playing basketball. So that's why I kind of want to do YouTube. I want to write, blog, do whatever it means.
Stephen still struggles with his health and his diagnosis, but he refuses to let the situation get the best of him. Oh! Just like Kobe, his determination to win inspires everyone around him.
It's like he was given to us as a tool to grow. You just watch him and see how he manages it, and it gives you strength.
Strength he gets from all he's lived through and the way he looks at life.
I've never had an obstacle that I saw was an obstacle before I overcame it. It was more so another challenge. I accepted it really young, so nothing's really even been a challenge. It's just an experience. It's just what life is, and I'm fortunate every day to be here.
Stephen, a first-semester senior at UNC-Chapel Hill, a multi-sport athlete, and a 3-time cancer survivor. A former Make-A-Wish kid who has beat the odds and had more come true. His next wish, graduating college. Reporting in Chapel Hill, Kayla Boswell.